good, Wendy?
I'm just checking Facebook.
Okay.
I see it's all there too.
Okay, good evening. I am Michael Collins, the Holmdel Township Attorney. I hereby call to order a meeting of the Holmdel Charter Commission. This meeting is being conducted in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6 at SEC. On November 18th, 2021, adequate notice of this meeting was transmitted by the Township Clerk to the Asbury Park Press and Two River Times, posted on the bulletin board at Township Hall, and filed in the Clerk's office. In the November 2, 2021 general election, Holmdel voters approved public question number 3, which authorized the establishment of a Charter Study Commission, which is a statutory body pursuant to the Faulkner Act, NJSA 40:69A-1 at SEC. According to the certified election results, the referendum passed with 3,222 votes in favor and 2,900 votes against. At this same election, 5 candidates were duly elected to serve as members of said Charter Study Commission with the following vote totals. Janet M. Burke, 3,456 votes. Gerald Buffalino, 3,327 votes. Kin G, 3,318 votes. C. Zachary Gilstein, 3,211 votes. And William D. Castning, 3,198 votes. There were also 205 write-in votes that were cast. In accordance with NJSA 40:69A-5, the Charter Study Commission is required to hold its first meeting, quote, as soon as possible and in any event no later than 15 days after its election, end quote. With the general election results certified just last week, and with Thanksgiving this week, this created a very narrow window for the Charter Commission to hold its first meeting. I would like to thank the commissioners-elect for their flexibility in holding the meeting this evening, which allowed for my attendance because the Township Committee was already scheduled to meet later tonight. With all that said at this time, before we have a swearing in, I was reminded that our agenda does not include a flag salute, so if we could briefly stand and we'll salute our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And as is tradition in Holmdel, why don't we remain standing to honor our troops home and abroad who protect us each and every day. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so with all that said, at this time it would be appropriate to conduct a swearing-in of Ms. Burke, Mr. Buffalino, Mr. G., Mr. Gilstein, and Mr. Castning as Charter Commissioners. I would invite them to come forward to be sworn in by Township Clerk Wendy Petrovich.
Good evening, everyone. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of a Charter Study Commission member according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Okay, the next item on our agenda tonight, and also one of the statutory obligations of the commission, is to have an election of chair. Are there any motions to nominate any commissioners as to serve as chair?
I would like to make a motion.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I would
I'm
like
sorry,
to
I'm
make a
sorry.
motion.
I'm sorry, the clerk just mentioned a roll call would be in order, so if I could do that real quick, just to make sure we have a quorum, as we know we do. Ms. Burke,
Here.
Mr. Buffalino,
Here.
Mr. G,
Here.
Mr. Gilstein,
Here.
Mr. Kastning.
Yes. Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum and all 5 commissioners present. As I mentioned prior, nominations would be in order for an individual to serve as chair.
I would like to nominate Kin G for chair.
I second that.
Are there any other nominations for the position of chair? Seeing and hearing none, we'll have a vote on Mr. G to serve as chair of the Charter Commission. Roll call, Ms. Burke,
Yes.
Mr. Buffalino,
Yes.
Mr. G,
Yes.
Mr. Gilstein,
Yes.
Mr. Kastning.
Yes.
Okay, congratulations, Mr. G.
Thank you.
We can switch seats if you want.
No, just this is fine.
I'm trying to get out of the seat.
Well, thank you. Before I continue with the agenda, I just want to thank Michael and Wendy. As most of you know, this is our organizational meeting, so we have no appointment of professionals, and we had to press the 2 of them into service. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. So next agenda item is, can we get a nomination for someone to serve as vice chair?
I would like to nominate William Castine.
I second that.
Are there any other nominations? Seeing none, ask for a roll call, please. Or should I do that?
I got it here.
Okay.
Ms. Burke,
Yes.
Mr. Buffalino,
Yes.
Mr. G,
Yes.
Mr. Gilstein,
Yes.
Mr. Kastning.
Yes. Congratulations, you're now vice chair. So next on the agenda item is I'm asking for a motion to approve our next meeting to be on December 9th at 7 p.m. And at that meeting, we'll set forth a meeting schedule, which will be publicized and everything. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Sure. Ms. Burke,
Yes.
Mr. Buffalino,
Yes.
Mr. G,
Yes.
Mr. Gilstein,
Yes.
Mr. Kastning.
Yes. Thank you. Again, because this is our organizational meeting, we have a need to, for professional services, in particular special counsel, to represent the commission. So can I get a motion to request and direct the township attorney to issue an RFP for professional services?
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Okay, Ms. Burke,
Yes.
Mr. Buffalino,
Yes.
Mr. Gilstein,
Yes.
Mr. Kastning,
Yes.
Chairman G.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, thank you. I think that ends it for our business agenda. And before I open up for public comments, I just want to make some brief remarks. First of all, I want to say thank to all Holmdel residents that voted in the November election. You heard and or saw us that we say that your vote is your voice. And voting is the essence of our democracy at work. So I just want to say thank you to all of you that have voted. And as we said all along, the Charter Study Commission's charge is a very simple one: to study and explore how we can improve our local form of government. This will be done in public meetings like this in an open and transparent process. Meeting dates will be posted in the township's official website and properly noticed to the public. We will provide plenty of opportunities for the public to provide input. If after that process, the commission recommends changes, those recommendations will be submitted to Holmdel residents in the form of a public question at a future election for approval or disapproval. We look forward to the important work that's ahead of us and hope that all Holmdel residents can join us in this process. Thank you. Do any other members want to make any comments before we open up? No? Okay, seeing none, I will now open to the public for public comments. If you do want to make public comments, please come up, state your name and address, and you'll be allowed 3 minutes. Okay. Yes, please. Please come up. Can we move the mic back to the middle? Thank you.
I would like to thank all of you commissioners for serving on this commission.
Can you get closer to the mic, maybe?
Check.
Nah, that's good.
Okay. You noted that the next meeting would be December 9th. What time would that be?
That'll be at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Same location? Okay. The RFP for professional services, does that need to be approved by the Township Committee?
This commission has its own right to hire its own professionals. The motion, as I understand it, will request that I provide assistance with the township's purchasing agent to issue the RFP, but ultimately any decisions on hiring professionals will be made by this body, similar to the planning board or the zoning board hiring their own professionals.
All right, so there's no budget set aside by the Township Committee for the commission?
The township committee does have to appropriate appropriately to ensure that the commission's able to function.
Okay. On the agenda this time around, there was no public comment on agenda items as a item. Are you planning on doing that at future meetings? The Township Committee does it as a regular basis.
Yeah, that's something that we'll look into, but that makes sense to do that. Yeah.
Thank you very much again.
Thank you. Any other public comments? Seeing none, I've closed the public comment portion, and I look for a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I'll move. Second.
Second. Roll call, all those in favor? Good.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. This meeting is now adjourned. Thank you.